Hi, this is Khaleel Ahmad. Today we shall work on SS SSAS only we have discussed yesterday, right? Normalization part. So today we shall work on SSAS. Thank you. Yesterday, as we have gone with SS AS, no, today we shall work on SSRS. Okay. Okay, we can start the session. And so this is my address. SSRS grouping. We shall work on grouping. We shall work on DrillDown, and we shall work on guages. So these three will be covering today. For SSRS reports. I'm planning to create few line items here. So this is the table I'm going to use. So as of now, my table. Create a table. I can just give my random number as 23. Yeah, run the code. Inside some cubes. So I'm going to copy this. Like I'm planning to insert it. Inside DHL updated. Sorry, this is the file. So this is my file. Copy this, paste it over here. So just insert it. All the rows has been inserted. See the records of this. So from here, like I'm just planning to continue. So here, going for the shared data source. Some cubes. I'm going for the data set, and this is my table, which is going for reports creation. This is my query, or else I can type my own query. Click on OK. New reports. Let's name it as grouping. I can add it. Yes, it's added. You already know that. You already know that for SSRS reports, you have three major things: data source, can be Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2, whatever it can be. So if it is some other source, we need to go with changing this. If it is Oracle, then if it is DB2 ODBC connection, and we need to configure it, and Oracle goes with this way. And if it is from analysis services, then it should be connected here. If it is from Hyperion, it should be connected here. Data set, query. Third thing is grouping, and third thing is report. extraction and report creation part. This created using matrix tabluar and list rich text extraction. So now we shall go for grouping. Just copying which is already there. My focus today for this session is grouping. Now everything is here. I'm planning to preview this. It's fine. I'm planning to just embed this as well. I'm clicking on preview. This is also fine. I'm iterating again, and that is, you have your files, you have your, see, this files will be already given to you. You have your files, you have what I have done, so you have all the codes which in your hand. So using this, like I have executed this and I have got it. Just table names alone I have changed. You will have videos as well, so you should execute and see. Okay, so coming back, so I'm assuming that whatever normalization and other sessions which I have took, like you have worked out all the things which we have discussed. So I'm just making it bold. Sector, this is all about the normal reports. So I'm just going to remove this. See this. So instead of sector, like I'm just going to get my symbol inside, get my sector inside. So I could see my reports, everything like date, PK number, everything. So there is no problem at all. Fine, right? So just going to delete this. Like you can see the thing alone there. That, yeah. I'm just removing this sector. This preview. Okay, just trying to add symbol here. I'm going to add sector here. I'm trying to preview this. It's to my so everything I have scrolled and done. So you can just watch this pane now. Please watch row groups. So I'm just adding my symbol, adding my share ID, adding my open price. So whatever I'm just trying to add it, it is just added inside row groups. So now what I'm planning to do is, So now coming to the concept. So now we are going to work on grouping. So you already know that grouping can be done when it is parent-child hierarchy is possible, or else, in other words, how I can say this, if the table is being linked with primary key foreign key relationship. Okay, coming back. So you already know that sector. இப்போ ஐடி செக்டர்னு எடுத்துட்டோம்னா கம்பெனிஸ் சிம்பிளில் என்னென்னு இருக்கும், ஐடி டிசிஎஸ் இருக்கும், இன்ஃபோசிஸ் இருக்கும், ஹெக்ஸாவேர் இருக்கும், சென்டல் இருக்கும், சிடிஎஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ தோஸ் கம்பெனிஸ் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் ஐடி செக்டர். ஆட்டோமொபைல் செக்டர், ஸோ டாடா மோட்டார்ஸ், Mahindra and Mahindra, and whatever automobile companies we have, like Maruti Suzuki. So all those companies comes under automobile. Cement sector la Ambuja Cements, ACC Cements, so Dalmia Cements, all those comes under India Cements, all those comes under cement sector. Fine. So let me go with that. So see, just watch this row groups. I'm planning to delete everything. I'm planning to preview this. So, symbol, and I'm going to take back my sector. So sector, so here we are back here. So details is just details. So now what I am going to go with this row group is, like, I'm going to group things. So here, you know, like, I'm going to add group, parent group, and I'm going to specify symbol as my parent, and I'm going to preview this. So I could see this type of report. Coming back, symbol is added without grouping, and you can see this type of report. When it is added with grouping, it has been converted to this type of report. Got it right? So I can just move on from here. So I can just add my symbol, add parent group. What is my parent group? Sector. Under automobiles, Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, everything will be listed. Okay, so basically, you know, this should be mapped as parent-child relationship. Okay, so now, you know, like, I'm coming back to my question. This is my question. So you could see only details here. So I'm trying to take my symbol, I'm trying to take my sector inside. I need to preview this. It's in this report. Okay, so now, you know, like, I'm planning to delete this, and here, instead of going right clicking parent group and doing it, you can just drag it and drop it over here, and I can drag it and drop it over at the top. That's it. Preview. Okay, so this is all about basic grouping. So now so PK FK relationship should be tagged between each other. Okay, so now I can just see my report. So this is my report. So now I'm going back to my position. So you know, like first I'm planning to add my sector. Sector is here and details is here. So symbol is actually child of symbol sector, so child group, and I'm adding symbol. Okay, so it's tagged at the bottom, so I can see this report. Okay, so now I can just go back and I'm in the position now. So symbol sector, or else I can put the sector in, and symbol I can just put in between these two. Got it? Yes. I can go to the next concept now. So my next concept here is adding totals. So the next concept is adding totals. I'm going back here. I'm in this position now. So I'm taking my symbol inside. I'm taking my sector inside. I'm planning to preview this. So this is my report. So now I'm going to add my totals. Add total after. So before doing this, I'm just having only one step here. So I'm going to just add totals adjacent after. So now I can just click it. So I can see my total here. But you know, like when I go for the totals, so open price. இப்போ ஒரு 10 நாள் நகை விலை வந்து 2000 ரூபாய் 2000 ரூபாய் 2010 ரூபாய் அப்படி ஓபன் பண்றோம். நம்ம வந்து ஓபன் பிரைஸை சம்மா சொல்லி 10 நாளும் சேர்த்து டோட்டல் நகை ஒரு கிராம் வந்து 22,000ங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம். ஒரு கிராம் வந்து ஆவரேஜா ஒரு 10 நாளைக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா 2100 ரூபாயில போயிட்டு இருக்குங்க. 2010 ரூபாயில மொத்தமா ஒரு 10 நாளோட சம்மையும் போட்டுட்டு மொத்தமா நகை விலை ஒரு 20 நாள் சம்மையும் போட்டுட்டு 40,000 ரூபாங்க நகை விலை அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. ஸோ என்ன ப்ரைஸ் ஆவரேஜா எந்த இப்போ டேர்ன் ஓவருக்கு சம்மு சொல்லலாம். டேர்ன் ஓவருக்கு சம்மு டோட்டல் ட்ரேடட் குவான்டிட்டிக்கு நோ ப்ராப்ளம், வி கேன் யூஸ் சம். ஸோ ஹியர் வி நீட் டு சேஞ்ச் இட் அஸ் ஆவரேஜ். Average. So here we got the average, right? Just show here. பாத்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாம் average வந்துடும். So it's more than 2 decimals. So இங்கே போய் அந்த டெசிமல் 2ன்னு செட் பண்ணுறேன். Now we can have clear only two decimals is there. So now I can just go ahead. ஆனா யூசருக்கு தெரியணும் நீங்க என்ன பண்றது, நீங்க டோட்டல் பண்றது சிம்பலோட டோட்டல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. So I'm just going to make it named as companies. So here no, we are planning to give us companies total. So this is the report. So now I am planning to do the next one, that is I need to bring my sector inside. Sector getting in, I need to preview this, and I have got the sector inside, but the sector wise total should be there. So I'm just going to make it as a different color. So this is my color for companies total. Sector ku vandu add group, add total after. So when I see here, I have it here. Average, average, this part now you can just make it as a other color. So this is our sector total. So again like in this sector, two decimals. Okay. So this is fine. Another column, next column, again we should match out the properties. Two decimals, yes, we got it right. So this is the sector total, and I'm going for the last page. Last page pathina sector total. So now finally I need to have entire industries total. For that I need to go for the parent group, add totals after. So this is going to be industry total, so at the last page like I can see that everything comes under this, but right now it's sum, there will be no use of these, but turnover and total turnover is needed. So total industry national stock exchange oda entire turnover pathina nera last page ku vandute inge pathira vendu. So you can have sector wise total, you can have company wise total at that levels. Clear? So I'm going back to the design. So I'm planning to see my preview Excel sheet. I'm going to rename this Excel sheet as this. I'm going to save it in desktop. My desktop is completely rubbish now, but still, like I can just go and check. I should have some. Here now I could see that automobile, M&M, Tata Motors. So all these companies is listed. So finally now I have the sector wise total as well. So coming back to the reports, so this is all about adding totals. Now we shall go for the drill down functionality. So before that we shall just check out what we have done. And Ayu, can you just read out all these? Okay, so adding totals is done. So adding totals, accordingly. So drill down. So hiding the child and toggling the parent is termed as drill down functionality. So now we shall work on that. So here for our other report, I'm going to add my same data sources. I'm going to take my same data set and I'm going for a report. And now like I'm going to have the sector. So you can have I can see my preview. So this is my preview. So you already know that we have not grouped anything, and we have just tagged inside in the detailed report, and the report look like this, and grouping functionalities report look like this. Same thing, but I have only put the details part here. So now what I'm planning to do is I'm going to delete these two columns out, and I'm just planning to see my preview. My preview is here. So sector, so it's here. Fine. So now I'm planning to delete it again, and I'm going to take my symbol here and I'm planning to keep my sector here. Got it? So I'm going to remove my sector out and I'm going to only have my symbol now. Clear, right? So I'm now planning to work on drill down functionality. So here, like I'm just going for the symbol, adding group. So this details symbol is here. I'm going to group properties, visibility, and I'm going to first I need to do it from the child group. So group properties, visibility, and I'm going to hide my child. So you can go with the definition. And Ayub, can you exactly? So we should hide the child and we should order. Fine. So I'm sorry. So visibility, we have hidden the child, and I'm going to display toggle my parent. So I have hidden my child. நான் எங்கே போய் ஹைட் பண்ணுறேன்னு பார்த்துங்க, டீட்டெயில்ஸில் போய் டீட்டெயில்ஸே உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். டீட்டெயில்ஸ்னால் என்னென்ன, டீட்டெயில்ஸ்னால் இதுதான் டீட்டெயிலு. ஓகே, இதை வந்து ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு ஹைட் இட். இங்கே கிளிக் பண்ணி I am going to hide my visibility and I am going to toggle based on parent. I'm sorry, Ayub, again. That's it. So உள்ளுக்கு அப்படி வச்சிங்கன்னா அப்படி வரும். சைல்டை ஹைட் பண்ணி பேரண்ட்டை தட்டி விடணும். ஓகே, so now we shall go for the other levels. செக்டரை உள்ளுக்க இது பண்ணியாச்சு. இப்போ பார்த்தா ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ் இப்படி வருது. கரெக்டா? So reports வந்து இப்படி இருக்கு. Okay, so now I am going back to my design. So sector இங்க, so இங்க வந்து again group properties, visibility, hide it, and I am planning to toggle my parent. அவன்கிட்ட இது பண்ணி ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து அவன்கிட்ட கிளியராக டெஃபினேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். சைல்டை ஹைட் பண்ணிவிடுவேன், பேரண்ட்டை டாகிள் பண்ணுவேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்கள் டேர்ம்ஸ்க்கு வரணும். ஃபஸ்ட்டு என்னோட இதில் வந்து என்னோடய ப்ராஜெக்டில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேபிட்டல் மார்க்கெட்ஸ் ப்ராஜெக்ட்னு பார்த்து நீங்கள் இன்டர்வியூவில் சொல்கிறது பார்த்து இப்படி இருக்கணும். இன் ஆர் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் லைக் capital markets, when I work with capital markets, first வந்து லெவல் வந்து கம்பெனிஸ் இருக்கும், அடுத்த லெவல் செக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கும், அடுத்த லெவல் வேறு ஏதாவது இருக்கும். ஸோ நான் கொடுக்கும் போது ஃபஸ்ட்டு சைல்டை வந்து ஹைட் பண்ணிவிடுவேன், ஹைட் பண்ணிவிட்டு செக்டரை டாகிள் பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ இன் தட் கேஸ் ஆட்டோமொபைல் செக்டர்னால் ஆட்டோமொபைல் செக்டர் வந்து எனக்கு டாகிள் ஆகும். சைல்ட்ஸு மஹேந்திரா அண்ட் மஹேந்திரா, டாடா மோட்டார்ஸு, இல்லை ஐடி செக்டர்னால் ஐடி செக்டர் இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் வில் பி டாகிள்டு பேஸ்ட் ஆன் உள்ளுக்கு உள்ள டிசிஎஸ், சிடிஎஸ் இதெல்லாம் ஹைட் ஆகிடும். ஸோ தோஸ் வில் பி ஹிடன் அண்ட் தட் வில் பி டாகிள்டு. So using, if I click on IT sector, then these will be opened up. That is drill down functionality in a real time mode associate பண்ணி சொல்லணும். இல்லை உங்கள் ப்ராஜெக்ட் சப் கேட்டகரி நான் அன்றைக்கி ஒருத்தன் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்தான், கேட்டகரி வேணும், சப் கேட்டகரி வேணும், அப்புறம் என்னது தேர்ட் லெவல் கேட்டகரி இதெல்லாம் வேணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தான். அப்புறம் எடுத்து உள்ளுக்க பட்டுன்னு உள்ளுக்க நம்ம குரூப்பிங்கில் போட்டோம்னா எல்லாமே வந்துடும். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு கேட்டகரி, தென் சப் கேட்டகரி, தென் தேர்ட் லெவல் கேட்டகரி, தென் வாட் எவர் எத்தனை 10 லெவலாக இருந்தாலும் 10 லெவலுக்கும் பட்டுன்னு குரூப்பிங் மட்டும் போட்டுட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியது தான். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த இதை மட்டும் பேசிக்காக அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா you can just rule the roasting reports. Okay, so this is grouping drill down concepts which we have learned, and now we shall move on. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா வந்துரும் புரியுதுல புரியாமல் இல்லை யாருக்கும் coming back here, coming back to our reports. நம்ம ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, இதான் நம்ம ரிப்போர்ட். இது ட்ரையல் பார்த்தோம். Coming back to our report, I'm planning to preview this. This is our report. So now I'm going to implement it. Using parent. Using sector. If you want now, you can just have your own room. Okay, I guess now this should be clear. So now we are going to take our output in an Excel sheet. Reports created, and our reports is this. Just click on to see my outputs. So users, you know, like they can just click on to see what is run back, see what is uncommon criticals, everything. So initially for them, you know, like the reports will be in this way. So this is all about drill down functionality. So with this, you know, like we have covered the drill down part. So this is adding totals. So Ayub, can you again completely read out all these? Can you also read this? Yes, like whatever databases you have now, everything can be connected. Second, okay, so this is all about grouping, adding totals, and drill down. We shall take a small break and I will get back. Thank you. I'm going for parameterized reports now. Parameters, we have these are all the parameters, no, which we have, like report params, dataset params, cascading parameters, and unbound parameters, multi-valued parameter, and also single parameters. So now we shall see like how the parameters will behave. So we cannot cover all these, but we just have an intro and we'll just skip out. So next session, in next SSRS session, like I will go in detail on what are all the parameters, types of parameters, everything with complete live session. Okay. So now we shall just go how we can implement that. So, like, so all these we have seen. Now coming back to this report, I'm just going to this one. Here the thing is, first we want to take up the sector. So according to the sector, this should open up. So I'm planning to just leave out this sector. So this symbol is here. So I need to ensure that quality is hidden properly, and so it is not logging because there is no parent group. Okay, so now we have the reports. If you want, like we need to have like all headers, footers. I'm not putting. So in live, you should put it like in actual sessions, in practical, you should like in live sessions, go for like share details. I guess all these things is been covered before. I guess headers, footers, all these stuffs has been covered before. I guess, right? Uh, in our last session, SSRS session, we should have covered all these stuffs, headers, footers, all those stuffs. Okay. People who has not attended, you will have next cycle for it. Next cycle, it will correctly end at the place where you started. Okay. So I will go here and so now like I'm planning to give my as parameters. So I'm going for the data set. So this is my data set, or else like I can create a fresh report. So this time, like to go with an alternative, I'm going for a shade data set. There is embedded data set. I'm going for embedded data set. To go with different, like I'm just going with this. Where is that? Some cubes. Right? This is our table. So same report. query change பண்ண போறேன். அதனால I am going with embedded report. So I am deleting this, open price, date, total paid quantity, review, yes, and my sector is, sorry, symbol, I'm planning to bring it over here. I have previewed it, fine. So now I am going to check out my query. Small parameter I have just checked out. I'm planning to review this. So symbol TCS. So I'm getting the reports of TCS. It is infi, then infi. If it is HCL, so HCL, or so if it is there, no, it will come. If it is Tata Motors, then Tata Motors. If it is PHL, then it's PHL. So everything, no, reports, it will get visible according to the parameters which we specify. So parameters is of lots of types. So we have more types of parameters. So it will not it is not going to end up with this session because it's just 5 more minutes left. So it is not good to go with this all reports part. So next Saturday or Sunday I'll be taking up with this continuation. So next session you will have SSRS, that is on continued on next Saturday. Okay, Saturday. So all these reports, no, you can just check out in net and you can come back. So on next session, no, or like I'm assuming that all grouping, all adding totals, drill downs, and whichever we have discussed, headers, footers, adding that is calculated columns, all those stuffs we would have done it before. So people know who is here, like you should work out on those things. And I'm assuming that no, you have all worked out, but still again if few people have left out, no, you can also work out and come back in our next session. So thank you for the today's session. So we shall continue on next Saturday. This is Kaleel Ahmad. My number is 978 988 424 and other number is 978 9868 411. Thank you.